Well, I would like to welcome everyone to our November NLI Signing Ceremony. As a lot of you here know, this is not our usual signing ceremony, but we are still fortunate that we get to do one. We've got people watching live at home, and we'll have it on videotape later on YouTube for people to watch throughout whenever they get a chance to watch it. But I think one of the things is this is a great accomplishment for these three student athletes, and I think really, really important, even though this is much different than any other signing ceremony we've ever done, still really important to have this to recognize them. So thank you so much for those who are able to be here in person, not a lot of you, but especially for those who are watching at home. I'm Phil Kimmel, the Activities Director at Park High School. Honestly, this day, and I've said this before, every time we've had a signing ceremony, this day is one of my favorite days of the school year, for lots of different reasons. But we've got three student athletes who are great students, great athletes, and most importantly, great people who have worked really, really hard in their life to get to this point, and we want to recognize them. So, of course, I forgot my notes. Todd Herber is our building principal. Todd had an appointment scheduled outside of the building. This appointment had been scheduled for a very long time, so he really regrets that he could not be here for the three of you, but he did write something that he would like me to read, so I will do that. Mr. Herber says, Karina, Tucker, and Dylan, congratulations on signing your respective letters of intent for your chosen universities. This is an exciting time in your life. Savor every moment. I'm sure it is reassuring to know that you have solidified your plans for your post-high school experience. Sports and competition is healthy for the mind and body. Students who are actively engaged in their collegiate experience through sport or other activities are far more likely to complete their degrees. Remember that the next several months will continue to help you build your academic profile that will prepare you for the rigors of collegiate level coursework. The most successful athletes are those who apply their passion and work ethic in all areas of their life. I encourage you to finish the year strong, make no excuses, persevere, and when the finish line is in sight of your high school career, sprint to the end. Congratulations and go Wolfpack. So again, thank you very much, Mr. Herber. Again, he really wishes he could be here for the three of you. Scheduling didn't allow it, but he wanted to make sure I sent that note. He kind of summed up everything I would have said. Like I said, it seems hard because for a couple reasons. Number one is we've got two spring athletes here, and unfortunately, everyone knows they did not have a chance to have their junior season of their sports, so they jumped from a great sophomore year to looking forward to a great senior year. Dylan is a swimmer. Again, hopefully coming up here shortly, we'll have his senior year, and that's great too. But, you know, the thing that I can say is, like I said earlier about these kids being great kids, but they've been a part of our programs for so long. In the swimming program, it's very common for 7th graders to swim, and Dylan's been a part of things and setting records for so long. Karina's been a part of our softball program forever, and again, I know baseball, 9th grade, 10th grade, when Tucker got a chance to compete a little bit and then a lot at the varsity level, and then looking forward to their senior years. But we will miss them greatly. But we look forward to following their careers as they continue on in college as well too. So I just want to say congratulations to all three. What we will do is we'll have a few words from each of the coaches, and then we will do the official photo moment of the signing. As I think most people know, this really is ceremonial. Most of them have already signed and sent in their paperwork to their schools, and if they haven't done that, they'll be doing that soon. So it's a great photo op, but again, we do it kind of more ceremonial. So we can get the good pictures of them signing. So I believe Coach McGowan has agreed to start us off here, so I will introduce our head varsity baseball coach, John McGowan.
Thank you, Mr. Kimmel. Welcome everyone to a very different NLI National Letter of Intent Ceremony 2020. I don't know about you guys, but I'm envisioning like all the sporting events, faces of all of your teammates sitting in every seat, okay? Because normally this place would be packed with your teammates. So it's unfortunate, but we'll do the best we can here. And again, thanks for coming. Congratulations to all the student athletes. I've had the pleasure of knowing Tucker for the last 4 years, and I've been able to coach him for the last 4 years. I'll never forget the first day I saw him. As a 9th grader, he was playing some 10th grade baseball for us, and I got to go down and see him pitch. And I heard about this guy, big lefty, throws hard, and I think the thing I heard most about him is he got this phenomenal move to first base. I'm like, really? How phenomenal can it be? He's a 9th grader. How good can it be? Oh, it's good. It's good. I mean, he picks off 2-3 guys at a time, easily, each game. And it's phenomenal. I think he might have got called for a balk because the umpire didn't even know it was such a good move. I don't know. He's just great. And that's the first time I remember seeing Tucker pitch. Catching him, he's a quiet guy, very humble. If you know him at all, he doesn't say a lot, but boy, he gets after it, and he loves the game. He's a fierce competitor, and I'll never forget his sophomore year. He starts for us in a section game, round 3 or 4. Got a weird call at the end of the game. Should have been strike 3. There was some controversy. Anyway, he had to go throw another pitch. He gets the guy out, and he comes storming off the field. Loudest person in the stadium, loudest person in the park. So happy. Finished the game, complete game against Rosemont. We go on to go next game of sections. It was just a fun way to see. I'll never forget that fierce, that competitiveness in Tucker. You don't really see it, but it's there. Trust me, it's there. I'm so excited for this guy to go on to college and play for the U of M Minnesota Golden Gopher baseball program. We're going to be watching him and following him all along. If you haven't had a chance to see this young man play a game of baseball, please come watch him in the spring, because we get another season with him at least. I know last year we didn't get to see him and coach him and play with him, but we get one more season hopefully, and I can't wait to finish off our career with Tucker Novotny and watch him continue his career at the U of M. Tucker, it's been a pleasure. Congratulations. Best of luck, man.
Thank you, Coach McGowan. Next up, we'll talk about Dylan and swimming, and of course, it's not really, I guess it's a little fitting given everything we've had to go through this year, is unfortunately, Coach Johnson, the head coach for our swim and dive program, is quarantined, and she's not able to join us here today, but we do have an assistant coach that's been working with Dylan for many years, and I really appreciate her being here. So here to say a few words about Dylan is our assistant coach, Ms. Paula Deach.
Hi, well, what can I say? I've known you since you were about this high, right? Because I was a club coach for a while, and Dylan was one of the swimmers, but amazing swimmer, just beautiful to watch, beautiful strokes. He's kind of a perfectionist in his dress too. You gonna bring all your shoes with you to college? Okay, just checking. But anyway, he's just really, really fun. Just a pleasure. Super talented, smart. The kid's got it all. Let's see, how long have you he holds records in the 200 IM, the 100 breaststroke. So you placed 12th in both at state last year. You also are part of the 400 free relay team, right? Record holding that smashed a very, very old record. The 200 medley relay smashed a very old record. What else have you done? With 200 free relay too? No? He just gets in the water and he's so fiercely competitive, he just blows the competition out of the water. It's really fun to watch him. I'm gonna miss watching you swim because, I always used him for examples, showing the other kids how he swims, how beautiful strokes are, and just a joy to have you on the team. We are going to miss you big time in more ways than one. So we wish you all the best. You're gonna have a great time. Just make sure you study and have fun because those swimmers are wild people, I can tell you that. Okay? They know, they like to have fun in college. So anyway, all the best to you, and hopefully you'll keep in touch and come back and visit. Okay? All right, you're welcome. It's been my pleasure.
Thank you very much, Coach Deach. We appreciate those words. And finally, we have our head softball coach, Mr. Bob Lushik, here to say a few words about Karina. And a unique situation, obviously, I think everyone knows this, but we had the opportunity a couple years ago when a head coach also had a chance to introduce his or her own child signing the national letter of intent with Scott Leonard and lacrosse. And again, a unique situation here where Bob's been in our program forever, leading our program, bringing Karina into the program at a young age too, and just seeing them be able to have the father-daughter relationship as well as coach-player relationship. I'm sure it's been interesting maybe at times in the household, but again, I mean, what a great experience right now that Bob gets a chance to talk about his player and his daughter in the same breath. So here to say a few words, head coach, Coach Bob Lushik.
Thank you.
We want to make sure they can hear you at home, though.
Well, the thing is, they sound like I'm in Top Gun.
Yeah.
Mavericks right there. I'm like, Maverick called the wall. I'm like, geez, listen to that thing. Thank you. Ms. Nielsen, ice, snow last night. You did not have to make the big decision. Oh, that sounds good. I was gonna say, I'll let you make a big decision if I can take this off and stand over here, but I won't do that to you. How's that? I'll stand here and I'm loud. I teach middle school, so I'm nice and loud. These guys know that. First of all, congratulations, athletes. I'm telling you, congratulations to the coaching staff, administration. Thank you so much for having this. This is a big deal. Park High School does this. Not every school does this. This really is a big deal. So congratulations to you guys. CGMS, also congratulations you guys. I sent something out to them the other day, and Mr. Rizzo was talking highly. SBW, Bert Williams said, fantastic trombone player. I mean, I'm telling you. And of course, I threw in there, you know, obviously that's great. My daughter's going on, and I said, tall lefty pitcher. I will be his agent. I got no problem with that. Honestly, I'm good. Anyway, oh, my son's righty. I'm like, what were we doing? Well, anyway, Karina. All right, I guess we'll get to Karina. Karina, oh boy, let's go back to CGA. Yeah, so thank you, CGA. Thank you, coaches. Thank you for everybody. Darcy, Brittany, all these people that have been here for forever with Karina as she was such a little tyke. In fact, Karina was 3 years old, running around the bases at the state tournament for Woodbury. When I coached at Woodbury, Brittany was on that team. That was the first team that got to go to state tournament for Woodbury too. Feels like forever ago, doesn't it? Anyway, but with Karina, when she was younger, 11 years old or so, we kind of started to figure out the kind of player that she was going to be. I wasn't sure if she was going to be this star, this stud that's going to hit bombs and like Delaney Young was able to do for us here and help us win so many titles. No, she was going to be the consummate team player. How did we know? Well, we got to an 11-year-old summer tournament, and they got to take turns sitting. And Karina's like, oh, I'll sit. There's 10 players. And I'll sit, and okay, you got to be a team player, right? We're a team sport. This is what this is. And it happens again, and it happens again. And I'm going, oh my goodness, my kid doesn't want to compete. Mom gets after her, not dad. Mom gets after her. Listen, we're taking up this much time. We're driving this far. You get in there and play. And so I'm thinking, okay, we need something here because dad wants her to play as well. But how much do you push, right? I didn't coach at CGA. I stayed out of it. I figured it was going to be my turn someday. Unfortunately for Karina, it got to be my turn sooner than she was hoping maybe. So thank you, Mr. Kimmel. Again, 7th grade team manager. First year we got to get rolling at state. Then she played in 8th and started 9th in the state championship game as well. But again, same thing, consummate team player. If you don't know Karina's game, she's a bunter slapper. So she is going to constantly just try to move the ball. She's going to move people. She is not there to be the star. She's constantly just being that team player and constantly looking for her teammates' support, which she got from so many of her Park teammates and her CGA teammates over the years. She was never going to be in the paper as being the kid hitting 16 home runs and 100 RBIs and striking out 16 in a game. But that's okay because that's the way she was designed. She's small, she's fast, and she's just going to play the game the right way. Then we go and watch the World Series and watch teams that can't bunt. And you go, I'm scratching my head, millions of dollars, and they can't bunt. So, I mean, and that's the game. At least that's the game it's supposed to be, right? So, Karina's just that player, and she's always been a team player, and she's always been a great teammate. And I say that as a dad, but I say it as a coach more than anything. She's always there for her teammates. Unfortunately, she's sometimes so much there for her teammates there for her, that there's obviously some headbutting that goes on as well, whether it be between her and I, her mom and I, her teammates and I. Obviously, we got her mom sticking Delaney on me, sticking Tony on me. I got buffers left and right going, hey, can you find a way, Brittany? I'm thinking, maybe I'll just stay over here and I'll coach these other 14, right? And it's kind of what it ended up being, but at the same time, I didn't know any better because that's the way I was coached. Dad pushed and dad pushed and dad pushed. I didn't know any better, so we just pushed. Unfortunately, sometimes I probably was a little over the top in games and said, oh, I don't know how you can't get that bunt down. You get every opener, and that's just me. I think bunting's easier than shooting a layup for those of you that play basketball. I just do. It's right there. So anyway, she doesn't want to hear it again. I apologize. This is your day. This is not my day. So I can't say enough about Karina. Again, the team players are just, Delaney Young, team player, Riley Perryman, Sarah and Croker, so many, Brianna Olson, just team player, and we that's all we try to promote in our program, and CGA does the same thing, I know. And we're just so proud of everything that our program has done because of our team players. And Karina consummates that more than many that we've ever had here. And so again, congratulations, Karina. Congratulations, all three of you. It really is a big deal. Talking to my principal, Mr. Scott, today, his daughter signed a number of years ago to play Division I basketball. And he said, make sure you enjoy this because it truly is an honor for you, for all of you. It really is an honor for your child to be able to do this. So you guys enjoy this day. Like Mr. Kimmel said, we didn't have last spring. That kind of stinks, right? Hopefully there's enough chlorine in the pool to kill it off this winter, right? And assuming that's when you guys swim, right? Winter? Okay, see, I swim like a duck. I don't know. Well, 2 feet maybe. But anyway, but thank you so much. You guys did a great job. Thank you, Superintendent Nielsen. Thank you, all rest of administration. It really is a big deal to have this, for having us out. I apologize that I rambled on too long. I hope you got enough film in there and enough battery life and all that good stuff. But really is a big day, and you guys are amazing people, and I know you guys are going to do amazing things in college. So congratulations.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Coach Lushik, and all of our coaches for the great words. Okay, now we'll do the photo opportunity. So each of them has a commemorative Park Wolfpack Athletics pen that they'll be able to keep. Remember this day forever, because again, I reiterate what Bob said, is I wish we could have a different ceremony, but this is a big deal. And whatever we can do to make it a big deal for you guys, because you deserve it. I mean, and you didn't just get here just by showing up and kind of like, you know, going through things halfway. You guys worked your way to get here. So whatever we can do, you deserve it. So we've got the pens for you, but we'll do the photo ops. So let's do one. You got a piece of paper in front of you. They don't need to know what's on that. But let's do one picture of you looking down at the paper. And then once parents think they have a good view of that, then we'll do ones with everybody looking up. So this will be the official signing moment. Pretend to sign your name. Parents, get wherever you need to get. And just make it a slow signature because they need to get some good pictures in there. Excellent, we're good with that one. Okay, now looking up. I know you're smiling underneath your masks. Excellent, parents, we good? Great. And then, last thing I know, this is the part that the kids look forward to the most. I did ask the kids just to say a few words. Again, it's their day, it's a big day, and just to put the mic in front of them a little bit. So, I forgot to check on this beforehand. Do we have a brave volunteer to go first? Excellent, thank you. Karina, there you go.
Team play.
Yep.
Do you want me to stand or sit?
Totally up to you.
Okay. I just want to start by congratulating Tucker and Dylan on their signing. This is a very exciting day. Thank you, Mr. Kimmel and administration and Ms. Nielsen for organizing and having this ceremony. I know it means a lot to us. I'd like to thank CGA Softball for igniting my love for the game at a young age, and to all of my coaches, especially Tony Young, Brittany Hubeck, and Leroy Olson for all the support they've shown me over the years. Thank you to all of my coaches at Midwest Speed and ETS for helping me develop into the athlete I am today. Next, I would like to thank all of my park teammates throughout the years for such a great experience. How we have enjoyed playing together, working hard on and off the field, and creating some of my fondest memories is something that I'll remember forever. Especially thank you to Delaney, Riley, Maddie, and Saren for taking me under their wing and treating me like a little sister as well as a teammate. I want to thank all of the amazing teachers that I've had over the years at Hillside, CGMS, and Park High School. Next, I want to thank one of the most important people in my life, my mom. Thank you for always being there for me and for showing me to be a strong leader. Each day you demonstrate your leadership through hard work, perseverance, and determination. Though I'm not sure who I got my stubbornness from, you or Dad, you've truly shown me never to give in. My brother Steven is not here. I think he's outside. He didn't make the cut.
Sun is shining. It's fine.
I just want to thank him for his constant radiant energy that he brings into my life. And thank you, Steven, for always shagging balls for me and for always being so supportive of me in everything I do. Last but not least, I want to say thank you to my dad who has helped me in so many ways and has shown me how softball can be used as an analogy for anything. Over the years, we've spent many hours in the car and on the field together, hitting and training. Thank you for all of the time and energy you have dedicated to working with me. I know it has not always been easy. Thank you for pushing me to be the best player and person that I can be, and for always believing in me. It's not always easy having your dad as a coach or coaching your daughter, but it has helped both of us along the way. I'm excited about my opportunity to continue my softball career and education at Winona State, and I appreciate the support Coach Jones has shown me, and I look forward to continuing to develop as a player in his program.
On a side note, I thought I can't wait to get rid of me. And then all of a sudden, we're 3 hours in Coach Jones' office, and my wife keeps looking at me. I'm going, I know it's me. She's got 4 more years of me. So anyway,
Very
congratulations.
Nice. Tucker, you ready to go? Excellent.
First of all, congratulations, Karina and Dylan. And thank you, Phil and Park, for setting up this event through COVID. I'd like to thank my parents for everything they do and have done for me as a baseball player, such as car rides, paying for off-season programs, and being the best after bad games. Never once have they said anything wrong after a bad game. They just simply say that they enjoy watching me play, and I really appreciate that. And also thanks for everything they do for me as a young person. Thank you. I'd like to thank my sister Tori for all she's done for me and all the support she's had for me. I will forever appreciate what she's done for me. Now I'd like to thank all the coaches, Ryan Maher and Andy McPherson. Thank you for all you did for me as a basketball player and a person. Really enjoyed playing for you guys. Dave Widener and Craig Quinlan, thank you for all the development for me as a baseball player. Honestly, couldn't be where I am right now if it wasn't for you guys. North Star Baseball, thanks for all the development to help better my craft in pitching. All the park staff, Chad Palmquist, Dan Harrison, Jeff Plashko, Chris Carlson, Scott Briggs, and John McGowan. Thanks all of you for being amazing coaches on and off the field and really pushing me to be a better player and a better person. Also, thank you for all the great memories we've had, especially the section run a couple years ago. That was awesome. And Coach K, Michael Kilstonk, thanks for not only being a great coach, but a great mentor to me in basketball and in life. I'll never forget the time we were watching the game before us in a tournament, and while we were watching, we were jamming out to the song "It's Still Rock and Roll to Me" by Billy Joel. Can't thank you enough for all the great memories, great tournament runs, and how great of a coach you were. I'll always miss playing for you. Once again, thanks to all the coaches and for what they've done for me. Couldn't be here without any of you guys. Let's see. And lastly, I'd like to thank all my teammates that I've had. You guys really made sports the best for me. Basketball guys, there's too many great memories from Appleton to Rochester and practices. We'll never forget those great memories. Baseball guys, thanks for making baseball amazing. I absolutely love playing with you guys. Too many great memories from state tournaments we were in to just simple practices. One of my favorite memories, I already said that, never mind. Also want to thank Park for an amazing 4 years, or soon to be 4 years, and thanks to all the amazing teachers I've had here. And just want again to thank my teammates, coaches, and family once again for all they've done for me. Thank you.
Great job, Tucker. And last but certainly not least, a few words from Dylan.
Hi, first I'd like to congratulate Karina and Tucker for their accomplishment. First I'd like to start by saying thank you to all my coaches, Amanda Johnson and Paula Deach. I don't think I'd quite be here without them. Next I'd like to say thank you to my mom and dad and my grandparents for always pushing me to do better and always making me tell my meets, even if they are across states. Next, I'd like to thank my teammates, past and present, for continuous support and encouragement through the good and the bad in swimming. I don't think I would be where I am today without the support from my friends, family, coaches, both club and high school. Definitely have made some really good memories through club and high school throughout the 6 years I've been swimming. So I can't wait to start my new swimming career at the University of South Dakota. Thank you.
Great job, all three of you. And again, I'll just say they hit it right on the head. Is that we talked about their hard work to get here, and I think all three of them realize they would not be in the spot they're in without the help and support of the few people who are in this room today, and the many who are behind the cameras and watching and tuning in and live streaming and all those things. So. Kind of it takes a village, but we've got great kids, but they've got great support system all around, which helped get them here. So great job thanking them, and on behalf of all of them, I say thank you as well too. You've heard her name a lot. I was going to mention it at the end, but lots beat me to it, but we appreciate Superintendent Julie Nielsen being here today to support these kids. That's phenomenal. I'll just leave you with one last words. Again, like I said earlier, one of my favorite days of the entire school year. We get a chance to recognize these kids who have worked so hard. Great athletes, that's obviously one reason why they're here. Great students, because they wouldn't be going on to college if they weren't great students, but most importantly, just great people, great kids, and we certainly are going to miss them once they leave us here at Park High School and graduate. So thank you for those who were able to be here today. Thank you for those who are watching. Congratulations to our three student athletes. Let's give them one last round of applause, and we'll say thanks for tuning in.